Right, so now we're moving on to downwind. Again, focusing on the sail setup and what is a somewhat optimum trim to help keep the sail working efficiently and keep the boat moving in the light airs. So here again, I think we've got like 6 or 7 knots, so it is creeping out of the light winds and into the medium winds, but in the lulls and the softer patches, it's certainly light. So where the video is paused right now is actually a good place to start, and we're looking at the boom angle. So the lighter it is, the more you're going to find yourself easing the boom further beyond the 90-degree angle. Now, as the wind picks up, you don't really ever want it to go too far past 90 degrees unless you're doing something really specific. So you're looking in basic terms to try and help get the leech out. Now, in this clip, you'll see that the leech here on this part now is quite hooked, and if it's really light and there's not that much pressure, then the wind won't be strong enough to push and open the leech, which is a desirable thing, something that you want to happen. So in order to get the leech out, you have to ease the boom out beyond 90, just to try and encourage the sail out and to encourage flow over the sail as well. So there's additional benefits to this, because if you're in really light winds, I'm sure a lot of us have experienced the boom wanting to fall back in towards the middle of the boat because there's not enough wind to hold it out. When you're beyond 90 degrees, with that little bit of windward heel like we have here, gravity kind of holds the boom in place as well, so you get those additional benefits. And like I say, I stress that it's only for when really there's not enough wind to push that leech out, it's really light and the sail's hooked. Okay, so the boom wants to go out beyond 90 if it's like that, and then coming back in towards 90 as the breeze picks up. Kicker setting, you're looking at an eased kicker, and you're trying to again encourage the leech to open a little bit and to fly. And actually, it's really good if you have a look here where the leech is fanning back open and closed. If it's doing that, your kicker setting is about right. The lighter it is, the looser you might find the kicker setting. But as you just saw then, Finn in the boat actually pulled his kicker on a little bit. He got into a bit more wind, and you can see if that leech is opening and coming back, then you've got a good setting. Cunningham will be all the way off. In no conditions would you ever have it on going downwind. It just induces roll and forces too much twist in the sail. Messes with the draft position as well too much. And the out haul will be eased. Now, easing the out haul, there's often a debate about whether or not you keep the out haul on or you ease it. In general terms, you ease it, you get a little bit more power out of the sail, and because of easing the midsection of the sail with the out haul, that also encourages the leech to engage on the by the lee angle a little bit easier. So as you're sailing by the lee with an eased out haul, you'll get there a bit sooner. So to recap, the boom might be beyond 90 degrees if it's really light, and then coming back in towards 90 as the wind picks up. The kicker setting will be really eased if it's really light, and then you might pull it back on a little bit just so the leech of the sail where the battens are engages, so it flaps, it pumps, goes in and out. The Cunningham will be off, and the out haul will be eased to a downwind setting, so it's a little bit fuller like it is in this clip, and you're engaging the sail on the lee angle a little bit sooner and easier.